Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about logical operators. So, this is the last C++ operators actually. So, now let's go for the logical. So, I'll create a new file logical op.cpp. Now, let's go for the logical. So, we have three logical operators. One is AND, another one is OR, and then not, this exclamation sign. So AND will actually check that. So these are actually operators, so it will actually stay in the middle of two operands, right? And it will check both of them are true or not. If any of them is true, it will return false. Why? Because AND will check both of them, both of the operands are true or not. If true, then it will actually return true, otherwise false. But if you think about OR operators, it will check only one true. I mean, if it is find any of the condition or any of the condition is true, then it will actually return true. Let's say both of them are false, then actually it will return false. And what about not? Not means it will actually reverse the result. If it is true, then it will make false. If it is false, then it will actually make true. So let's give some example here. First of all, let's go with AND. I will say int x comma y, let's say, and here I'm going to say x is equal to, let's say, 20, y is equal to 30. So I will say cout, use \n at first because I have to give here three cout, right? Okay, so first of all, let's go with AND. So I will say if, not if actually, here I'm going to use this parenthesis and I will say x. I will actually use some comparison operators here. We have actually learned comparison operator in our previous video. Here you can see comparison operator. So these are actually called comparison operator. Okay, so we'll actually use comparison operator to actually understand well the logical operator. Here I will say x is greater than y and y is greater than x, or let's say x is smaller than y. Okay, first of all we use x is greater than, now let's say I want to use x is smaller than y. So this AND operator will actually compare these two equation. Okay, if both of them are true, I mean both of their result are true, then actually it will return true. So let's check the left one. So x is greater than y, is it true? No, because x value is 20 and y value is 30, so y value is greater than x, so it is false, right? Then go for the right one. X is smaller than y, is it true? Yes, it's true, but it will actually return what? False, and that is 0. Why? Because of this AND operator. So AND operator actually check both side is, I mean both side value are true or not. If both of them are true, then it will actually return true. If any of them false, then it will actually return false. Now let's go and check the output. Here you can see 0, it means false. Now let's go with the second one, and that is called OR operator. So I will say cout. Actually I'm going to copy it. Let's go and copy it. All right, here now let's say I want to use here OR operator. Same equation but with OR operator, it will return true. Let me explain why. True means 1, right? Okay, because is it true? No, because x value is not greater than y, right? And then it will actually check the right one. X value is smaller than y, yes, so the right one is true but the left one is false. But OR rules is it will actually check any of them true or not. So here you can see the right one is true, so yes, the result will be true. If I run the code, here you can see 1, it means true. Now let's go with the third one, and that is not. So here I'm going to say, let me say here x is smaller than y, and outside of this bracket actually I want to use this exclamation sign. If I think about this equation, the logic is true, right? Because x is smaller than y, 20 is smaller than 30. right? So the output should be true, right? And it should return 1, but no way, it will return false, means 0. Why? As I mentioned earlier, not will actually reverse the result. If I run the code, you will understand. Let me delete all of them and run it once again. Here you can see 0. Why? Because of this not. So not will actually reverse the value. If it is true, then it will make false. If it is false, then it will actually make it true. Now let's say I will say here greater than y. The condition is true or false? False, right? Because x value is smaller than y. So this is false, but it will actually return 1. Why? Because now it will actually reverse the result. Okay, what is this? Let's run it once again. Here you can see 1. All right, so that's it. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.